Before we get in this video, I do want to give a big thank you to the EA Game Changers program for allowing us to record this pre-release footage of FIFA 22. So this video does contain footage from a product that is in development and is not reflective of the final product. Things like gameplay, content, tuning, assets, and player ratings may differ in FIFA 22. What's good, Nation? Welcome back to another video. So we're on Pro Clubs on FIFA 22 today. So if you ever played any of the previous Volta, Pro Clubs, Career Mode, any of those things, the start of it's very similar to this. You pick your avatar, you customize your avatar, and who you want to take on your journey to become the greatest footballer of all time. So we got to start by picking our name. We're going to pick Stopde because we're super original in how we choose our name. And then after that, we can adjust our body height and our weight, and this is going to affect our base stats. So you want to be careful with this of just kind of deciding, okay, you know, how do I want a fast player? Do I want an agile player? Do I want someone with more stamina, more strength? How do you kind of want to customize your player? But if you're not happy with how you do it, you can change it as you move forward in the game. So it's not set in here that this is the only character you can have. As you get in and build your pro up, you can change these things. We can also go in and change our position. So our sort of position, this sort of shows us how we are going to have our base stats for this. So if I want to be a defender, I can change left, center, and I can change my playing style as well. So I can be a wingback playing style, and that's going to have different stats than if I want to have a different playing style. So very cool in there. And new to this year in Pro Clubs, you can also have a female avatar, which is very cool. So nice, huge addition in there. And then again, all the same kind of customizable things that we have had in previous FIFAs, we now have in this FIFA 22 in Pro Clubs. So we can customize both our female and our male avatars to fit how we want our pro to look in this one. And again, lots of customization options available. If you ever played it before, you know you can customize the eyes, you can customize the hair, you can customize the nose, all of those different things. Again, if you're not happy with what you've selected, you're like, I really wish I had picked this for my avatar, or I don't really feel like that looked like how I wanted it to look, you can always go back and you can change that once you've had it. So you can always edit your avatar after, so you don't have to wear this like, okay, it's set in stone once you have this here. So here we go. We picked our avatar. We have the avatar looking how we want the avatar to look, and now we can pick their goal celebrations. So we go in, we can say, okay, hey, I want to do show respect. No, I want to go with the knee slide. Well, however you want to do it, whatever celebration you want, you can select that. And then you can also select your free kick style. And then we can also do our running styles if you want to change your different running styles and have other ones, and it shows you kind of what it's going to look like on the side there. And then we get into Pro Club. So we start off our journey with our pro, and when you start off the journey with the pro, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to see this nice new UI. I really like the look of this. You can go over to the club and you can create your own club. You can join a club. We'll talk about that more in detail in a future video. For now, we're going to focus on how to kind of play with our character. And so you can see we have a bunch of different play styles we can go. So if I go to play style 2, I can take my attributes. Same sort of tree system we had before. You upgrade it with the skill points that you get for leveling your character up. One thing that's different about this, though, is at the very bottom, you can see that there's a few of them that are a different color, the purple ones. And these are the archetypes. So here you see we have the artist archetype. This is going to allow players to perform special skills. So it kind of really just helps sort of boost up your player. And each of these different trees is going to have its own archetype at the bottom. So you can see here we have one for vision as well. This is going to help you set up teammates in close for that scoring opportunity. And then you have other ones that we have in physical. We also have the bull archetype that's going to allow you to be more physical on the pitch and win battles. And then you have the ones going to allow you to perform jumps and stamina to perform those jumps that you're going to have. And then as well on defending, wins tackles cleanly, gives you a boost to those. And then you have the player to perform skill moves at peak efficiency under dribbling. And then you have the links one that's going to allow you to be agile and quick on their feet. So how do you want your character to look? What do you want to do with your character? And this is going to be really helpful, especially when you're building out your team, because each of your different players in the team can now kind of have that skill and that thing that's really going to help them to perform to their maximum. So which player on the team is going to be your all-star defender? Which player on the team is going to be the player that's going to, you know, out-dribble the entire team and set up for a beautiful cross for the player that's got that boost to their heading? And so very cool to see that in there as well. And so once you have that, it will show up down there on the archetypes. And if you want to go back, you can go into there, but there's also perks. And I really like this perk thing. So we played a few games with this. Basically what happens with the perks is you can pick up to 3 perks. Now, you're going to have 1 unlocked when you start and 2 of the perks that you can choose from to use into that 1 open spot. But as you level up, you continue to unlock more perks. And more perks will become available, more slots will become available. And basically what happens is they all have different criteria that's going to set them off. So for example, our first one that we have here, you can see that we have 2 of these that are going to be unlocked. And you can see here, this unlocks at 21, this unlocks unlocks at 14. And here, this one is going to be just for the last 15 minutes. And then some of them, it's going to change to, okay, if we do something in the game, this is going to happen. And some of them, it's just every time you take the shot or every time they have something that goes on with it, you're going to unlock that perk. So here, you get the second wind and the solid player traits. Here, you're going to get something for the last 15 minutes. So right now, we have short time, 15 minutes, and then again, the tireless runner that we have that will go through there. So each of these different perks gives you different abilities to basically build up and improve your player. And again, just like the archetypes, we have perks that are like, you know, for physical strength. We have perks that are for goalkeeper specific perks. I don't know if you would want a goalkeeper one if you're playing the alpha, but maybe it would help you. I don't really know how that works, but boosting those things as well. And then you can do different stats you're going to build up throughout that. So we're going to select one here. And so this here, we have the assist one. And this is going to boost passing as soon as we assist a goal. So we activate that as the perk we're going to use in game. And then when we go into the game, we're going to see, hey, you can see what's the perk you have activated, what's the archetype you have activated if you have that activated. And then once we go into the search mode, a really cool feature about this is you can add in your own friends and own teammates and people that you just played with. So if you don't want to play, if you're doing drop-in before, it's always difficult to try and find, that player, to find a match that you go into. Like, I want to play with my friends, but I don't want to, ruin my club's record. And so now you're actually able to play with your friends, play with recent teammates without affecting your club's record, just in a little drop-in mode here. So you can play in there. You can also turn it off so that you can disable or enable auto finding of teammates for you when you're going through and searching it. So you can see here we can change this to, okay, fill teammates, don't fill teammates when you're trying to search for matches. We go in, we put in our first goal, and you can see that it's really clear that you're doing things that are right. You have the little green arrows on top of your player. You also can see over on the side that you're improving on this. Now, the other thing that's very cool here, we got a great assist. And you're going to notice what happens is as soon as we get that great assist, the next time we go, we get that little, it activates our logo of our perk, and then you can see that the perk is highlighted. And so this is basically telling us that this perk is active right now, and for the next 15 minutes, we are going to get boost to our passing stats. So really cool there with the perks, as you can see it. And then as we finish the game, we start to level up. So this first match, we got points for our match, we got attacking points, defending points, and all of those things. And that allows us to get closer to leveling up. And then you have your core stats that are going to kind of help you with that. So the more, advantage you play that way, the better you're going to get out. And then here, what you do is as we level up, we get more skill points, but we also get new perks. So as we leveled up to level 2, we unlock the distance shooter perk. So the next perk is available. We can go into perks. We can now see that there is now a new perk that's available. And as we continue to do this, we continue to unlock more perks. We continue to make our player better. And we get to the point where we become the greatest pro club player of all time.